All right, so we are back on the record in cause number 2019-0D04515. Mr. Ramirez, there was some questions regarding the documentation on your plea of true, your probation case, and we went ahead and allowed you to speak with your attorney. Are you ready to proceed now? Ms. Pages, are you ready to proceed as well on the plea of true?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so now we're going to go back and with respect to the plea of true, Mr. Ramirez, are you the same individual who on March 10th, 2020, entered a plea of guilty to the offense of theft of property in an amount less than $2,500 with 2 or more previous convictions and were placed on deferred adjudication for a period of 2 years? Are you that same individual?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Pages, do you waive reading of the motion to adjudicate?
We do, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Ramirez, there were documents that have now been amended to reflect accurate information with regard to your plea. They're marked as States Exhibits 1, 2, and 3, the stipulations and waiver in this case. Do you recall reviewing those with your attorney and signing them?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Ms. Pages, did you explain those documents to your client?
I did.
Mr. Ramirez, did you understand and have the opportunity to ask Ms. Pages everything you needed to regarding those documents?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Pages, did you explain to your client the consequences or possible consequences of signing?
Yes, Judge.
Mr. Ramirez, are you intelligently, knowingly, and voluntarily waiving the rights explained in those documents?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by signing, you are giving up certain constitutional rights?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that you are making a judicial confession?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You understand that on your plea of true and all reasonable probability, I will find the allegations in the state's motion to be true, and in all reasonable probability, I will find you guilty of this offense. You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
With regard to the motion to adjudicate, do you wish to enter a plea of true or not true?
True.
Are you making your plea of true freely and voluntarily?
Yes, ma'am.
I will find you are making your plea freely and voluntarily. I understand the agreement in this case is 9 months confinement in the state jail facility. Is that your understanding, Mr. Ramirez?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Pages, is that your understanding as well?
Yes, Judge.
I will accept the plea agreement and admit States Exhibits 1, 2, and 3 in this case. The court will take judicial notice of all documents in the court's file in this case based on the evidence presented here today. And on your plea of true, Mr. Ramirez, I find there is sufficient evidence to support the allegations in the state's motion, and I will find you guilty of the offense of theft of property in an amount less than $2,500 with 2 or more previous offenses. The judgment in this case is hereby amended to 9 months confinement in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice State Jail Facility, running concurrent with all the previous cases that you pled to today. You will receive credit for any and all time served. I'm sorry, I think I said concurrent, right? Is there anything further, Ms. Rago?
Your Honor, I just sent over the email.
Okay. Anything with respect to the pleas in these cases?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Pages, you mentioned you had something.
Yes, Judge. So there's two issues, Judge. The first one is with respect to the plea of true case under cause number 2019-0D04515. I just want to make sure that the credit that he has is correct. I believe on the docket it's showing 150 days, but he may have more prior to being placed on probation if he was incarcerated at any time before he pled, if the court will give him credit for that as well for that case.
Do you have specific dates? Well, let me ask first, Ms. Melendez, what are you reflecting? You're talking about the probation case, right, Ms. Pages?
Yes, Judge.
What are you reflecting as the time credit, Ms. Melendez?
So I'm showing, because of it's a plea of true, I'm showing 164. So he is being granted any time that he was booked for any felony after the day of offense. So if he's still getting any credit of the previous ones.
Okay.
Does
And
that with your request, Ms. Pages, yes?
yes, Judge.
Okay. And then?
And also, Judge, if the court can consider giving him presumptive credit, since these are state jails, for any diligent participation for programs that he's done in jail. And on September 14th of this year, we did email the court some documents reflecting his participation, Judge. He completed a mental health first aid, and we did submit that certificate to the court, Judge. As well as he obtained a certificate training, I believe. Let's see what it was. It was involving the PETS, Advancing Wellness and Success in Detention Training Program. So he did assist with that in kennel management, animal care, and dog obedience. And also, Judge, he was designated as a trustee. And we did submit that trustee paperwork to the court, Judge. So we are asking if the court would consider any diligent participation be granted to him, since these are state jail felonies. And also if the court can consider any type of reports that the court may receive from state jail in order to give him any credit that may be due for him.
Yes, ma'am. That'll be granted.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else?
Nothing from the state.
Okay, Mr. Ramirez, you're good to go. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Next, could we have Mr. Lozano back?
Yes, ma'am.
Ms. Pages, I hesitate to log off, but really I just want to utilize this for your opportunity to just touch base with Mr. Lozano. He has been in custody and is missing. Myrna, we need to send, if it wasn't already sent, the arraignment paperwork. Mr. Lozano, your attorney, the public defender's office is here. Ms. Myrna Pages is an attorney in that office. I guess you can just let Mr. Maruf